Hello, hello. Today I'm going to talk to you about cottage gardens. Have a look at this. This is a Shasta daisy. Beautiful, brilliant white daisy that flowers like crazy through late spring and all through the summer. And it's beautiful for a cottage garden. Now, I'll tell you a story about cottage gardens. When I was 7, I went door knocking looking for a job. And eventually I found a retired photographer, and she employed me every Saturday for 10 years, from when I was 7 to when I was 17. And she had a beautiful little white weatherboard and a 1-acre cottage garden that was absolutely heavenly. She worked all day in a cottage garden and had me doing the heavy work there on a Saturday. And from her, I learned all about cottage gardens. And other ladies from the Horticulture Society would come and visit her garden, and they'd say, "That's a native plant. You can't plant a native in a cottage garden." And she said, "Well, I can do whatever I want in a cottage garden, because a cottage garden was invented in Cornwall, where I come from. And everybody had little cottages, and they had husbands that used to sail overseas, and as a gift for their wife, they'd find a lovely little plant in South America or North America or China, and they'd wrap it up in a hanky and they'd bring it back and they'd plant it in the garden as the gift from that particular tree, and they'd end up with giant cactuses and flowers and daisies and all sorts of wonderful things from all over the world. And then the ladies in those little cottages would swap the most beautiful things with each other for their plants, and they had the most and even today, if you go down to Cornwall, they're lovely little cottages with fabulous gardens with all sorts of flowers and even giant agaves and all sorts of things in them. And Cornwall has a gentle climate, rather like Melbourne, not too cold in the winter, not too hot in the summer, regular rains and things like that, ideal for cottage gardening. And so in a cottage garden, if you like natives, if you like a yucca, if you like flaxes, you can put whatever you want. Now, we have a fabulous range of cottage garden plants. You've just got to have a look around here. Like, here's beautiful foxgloves in cream, but you've got all different coloured foxgloves. You've got low plants, you've got lots of salvias here with beautiful flowers, and you can come in and you can pick out and make your own cottage garden. And one of the things that the lady who used to employ me said, she said, don't go in and buy all your plants on one day, all in flower, because she said that time of the year you'll have mountains of flowers. You want flowers every day of the year. So well chosen. With your cottage garden, you can have flowers every single day of the year. Now, you can come in and you can get me to pick out a beautiful mix of cottage plants. You can pick it out yourself, or you can come in and we can help you with a free garden design. And cottage gardens, you can do them in a new house, you can do them in an old house, and it gives you a lovely, soft and easy to look after. Cottage gardens require less work to keep than lawn. Really, really easy.